Good afternoon once again. It's May 25th, 2013, and this is the International 364 diesel with a BD-154 engine that I've been working on since late last year. Not able to determine the problem for running poorly. If you look at the prior videos, you'll see and hear what was going on. Well, this video is a follow-up, and I'd like to state in this video that I think that I have determined the problem of this machine. After trying multiple tests and not having any luck, we tried one last test and think we determined it. As you can see, it's covered in a blue tarp, and the reason for that is I have the engine dismantled. The reason being is a friend of mine come over and we put a compression gauge on. Cylinder number 1 had 475 psi. Cylinder number 4 had 475 psi. Cylinders 2 and 3 would go between 150 and 0 instantly. So we determined we had a problem. So here's the problem. Let me direct you over here. I have it sitting over here. And after we pulled the head apart, this is what was found. You can see that head gasket there. Looks rather lovely. Well, you can see that crack in there. But that's the head gasket. You can see it's not very clean. Believe it or not, the sad news is this was put on by a dealer, IH dealer. It doesn't appear that the head was cleaned correctly. And the way it was set up in here, I had a heck of a time getting the one bolt out that holds the rocker shaft on. And it was the bolt right in the middle there between 2 and 3. It took me about an hour and a half to get that bolt out, working it multiple times both directions because it was gulled in and pretty much full of carbon and grease. So I'm thinking nothing was even torqued correctly on that. So I'll show you some more. Here is the head when I pulled it off. You can see the head. It's not that bad. Cylinder 2 had some markings, and by looking at it and talking to some folks, they were telling me that that could either become from burning antifreeze or maybe it dropped a valve at one time. And cylinder 4 has a couple little marks, but nothing compared to 2. And in between where it burned the valve or burned the gasket, you could see here, there is no mark whatsoever, no ridge, no nothing. But I took it to the machine shop anyway to have them take a look at it. They put the gauge on, told me the head was fine, it was straight and flat. But he said if you wanted to get it done, you could have it shaved. He also checked the valves and determined there was a little bit of play in the valve guides. That's expected with the age of the machine. By the way, which only has 1,200 hours. So I decided, was undetermined first of all what to do, but then I decided after we talked about it, he suggested I would need 8 new valves, 8 new guides, have the head shaved, etc. Talking anywhere between $300 and $400 to redo the head. So at the moment I decided to get the head cleaned and get it back on without doing the valves, because he said that everything was smooth. So I'm going to take a shot with a good quality gasket and hopefully it works out. And I'll take you back over here and show you the actual tractor itself. I have the head off and you can see in here there's very minimal carbon, and down in here you can't probably see it there with the way the sun's getting at it. You can see it definitely has cross-hatched marks that the cylinders were maybe honed, or if it's in a factory hone, it's possible because it has low hours. No ridge at all from the rings, very minimal carbon, and in between where the gasket was burned, it is fine. And this is the bolt hole here that was giving me all that trouble getting that long bolt out. So, and as you can see, it's right where the problem was. So I'm guessing that that bolt was never torqued right. And as you can see, as dirty as this head is, this is the way I took the thing off. I mean, there should be no reason for a head gasket to be greasy like this. It should have been put on clean, nice, without any problems at all. So I wasn't really pleased with that. So as you can see, we're going to do some work here. I'm waiting for a headset. It's going to be about 5 days. I'm getting a Pro headset. If anybody's looking for one, it's part number HS8430. S is in Sam, B is in boy. And that's a better grade permit torque also. So that's where we stand at the moment. If you have any questions or comments or anything, feel free to shoot me an email or comment on here. I will get back to you with an answer, I hope, and we will go from there with a new update. But I figure I'd let everybody know that we have solved the problem here at this time. Cross my fingers anyway. Talk to you soon, and thank you for watching.